side. I didn't want anybody else to hear this. I pulled him to the side. I'm just like, listen, bro. I was just you when I was literally you, if not bigger, at your age. Train, focus. When I'm here,
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call to quits, yeah.
What keeps you motivated, bro? What keeps you going?
So let me tell you guys something. Motivation only lasts for a little bit. You understand me? The dedication is what comes into play after the motivation has disintegrated.
Mm-hmm.
Being a high-level athlete, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. You have to suffer a lot, you know? I feel like a lot of people don't understand what I go through. From the outside, they might see my social media. They're like, yeah, this guy just posts whatever. I'm in the gym grinding. And if I'm not grinding at the gym, I'm teaching. You know, like, I've came from absolutely nothing. You know, like, growing up as a kid, I was overweight. I was bullied. I changed schools 3 times. You know? My own brother bullied me.
That's
you know, like, that was, like, the hardest part. Like, you would think, like, your saving grace would be your sibling. But, like, I mean, no hate towards him. But, like, obviously, like, we're, like, really close now. But, like, at that time in my life, it was very difficult for me.
Yeah.
You know? I had nobody. You know? And I found something in myself that wanted myself to change as a person. You know? So I joined the wrestling team, found Jiu Jitsu, and kind of, like, the rest is history. But, like, going back to just being motivated all the time, it just, like, when you're at the level I feel like I'm at, like, you don't want to stop. You want to just try and keep growing.
Yeah.
Like, I just got my black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Like, I feel like I have to empty my whole cup just to fill it back up.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm starting all over again.
There's that fire burning in you all the time.
Always. Like, I used to put weights in my bag and run to the gym 3 miles, work out, and then run home.
That's crazy.
You know, because I wanted to push myself every day to the limit where I wanted to give up. Now, how am I supposed to beat somebody as a man in a cage or in a ring or on the mats if I can't beat myself?
Yep.
Of course.
You know? Like, think of that for a second. How am I supposed to beat somebody if I can't beat myself?
Of course. And it's that mental aspect to it. You know, it's not people, they look at it, you know, boxers, MMA fighter, wrestlers, they're physically gifted, you know, they're physically
They just
talented.
see the fight.
Yeah.
They don't see what's behind the fight.
Yeah.
Behind the fight
It's a lot more than
is
that.
years, months, dieting, dedication, persistence, motivation, everything you could ever think of to be an athlete. But they don't see that. They just see the fight. So the fighter that goes there and gets knocked down the first round, they're like, oh, that guy sucks. No, fuck you. That guy doesn't suck. That guy's been through a lot.
Yeah.
That guy's done more shit than you've done just to get in the fucking ring.
Of course.
People
A lot
are
of
easy
people
to judge, yeah.
Very easy to judge, especially when they don't even compete.
Yeah.
Those keyboard warriors, those fucking beer muscle people, like, they don't care. They just want to say their comment and be on their merry way and have their shitty fucking life.
Yeah. And they don't look at it.
Working their day job, having the wife that hates them, but they get a little high off of talking shit to somebody. When on the other side of things, like, that person's been grinding. That person's been putting their body on the line.
They don't see that, bro. That's the worst part.
You know?
And you have to look at it from the guy who did get knocked out. You know, that mental aspect to him, that's mentally wears on him.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot for you to pick yourself back up and continue to grind.
Me growing up as a kid, like, I wish my parents would put me in jiu-jitsu. Like, I've been through a lot as a kid, man. Mm-hmm. And the fact that I can be there for some of these kids that are overweight, don't have the confidence they deserve, like, that, in my opinion, is the most important thing.
It fills you up.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like, I could literally get emotional just talking about it. But that's, like, the thing that, like, drives me to be the best athlete possible. Because I want to show these kids, like, if you stick to something, you can be successful.
Yep, and they look up to you.
In anything in life, whether it's business, social media, an athlete, whatever it takes. If you want to be good at something, you can do it.
100%.
You need to sacrifice, though. Mm-hmm.
And discipline, like we said.
Yeah, for sure.
You need to
know?
have that. Whew.
Yeah, and it's good that you've been through it, so you know what it takes.
I know
you know the
exactly,
support that needed
like,
to get that person.
God put me on this planet to feel the agony and pain I've went through, just to show like the next chapter of children and kids, like what I can have to offer, like that's like,
make them believe.
man, like that, it means so much to me. Like the other day I'm training a kid, he's 6 years old. And I'm like, how old are you, bud? And he's like, I'm 6. And like, I wanted to just give him the biggest hug. I'm like, oh my God, like if I was 6 years old and training jiu-jitsu, like I would get bit by the bug. Like I would have drank the Kool-Aid and I would have been all about it, you know?
For sure.
But like they don't understand like what they're doing right now.
Yeah. And it's good, you're an inspiration to all these kids, and hopefully this, podcast will, some kid's gonna see that and you're gonna hear what you're saying, and he'll understand it. And it's gonna be that inspiration that's needed for people out there for sure. So I commend you.
Even parents watching, you see where to send your kids. Don't make them start them young age.
Yeah.
Start your kids at a young age, man. That's all I could say.
And where do you work? Let the people know where you work at.
Pride Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is my home school. It's been the school I've been with. It's changed the name a few times, but as of right now, it's Pride Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, 2905 Route 9, Howell, New Jersey. It's the same gym, same coaches when I started as a white belt.
Wow.
9.5 years later, I've been to plenty of gyms for sure. I've traveled to the West Coast. I've trained on the West Coast. I've been everywhere. Sparred some of the highest level guys, MMA, like Frankie Edgar, and all these like high level guys. I've sparred these guys and I have so much respect for these guys, because they've been through the trenches. They know what it is like,
Of course, 100%.
That's a good thing.
But if my career doesn't go as much as like how high I think it can go, as long as I can like be there and motivate somebody, even if it's one kid. Like the other day I'm training this other kid, right? And he's a little overweight. Mm-hmm. You could tell like his confidence is not there just by the way he's like maneuvering his body, walking, talking, right? And I pulled him to the side. I didn't want anybody else to hear this. I pulled him to the side. I'm just like, listen, bro, I was just you when I was literally you, if not bigger, at your age. Train, focus. When I'm here, I'm designating my time for you.
Yep.
I'm not even getting paid for this class. I want to be there for you. I want to see you grow. That's what makes me feel like I have a place in this earth.
You're doing it from laughing, but you want to see people not going through the same struggle like you.
Yeah, it's pure inspiration.
It's good to have
because
to look up.
These parents, these kids, they see me as what I am today. I got tattoos. I got my freaking hair. It's freaking bleached. Blah blah blah. They don't see my struggle that I went through.
Yeah, people are easy to judge these days. It's
100%.
crazy.
Everybody want to judge what they see. They don't want to understand people for what their heart is.
Yep.
But I promise, if anybody ever brings their kid to my school, I will make them 10 times better. Yeah. Not just at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but as a person. And I feel like that's like the number one focal point of Jiu-Jitsu. Mm-hmm. You're just going to become a whole new entity of person.
Be careful on the food and stuff. Like
not even just like physical.
It's the mental thing. Yeah, mentally
you're mentally gonna just transform as a person. You're gonna be more calm. Your conversation skills are gonna perform better. Just everything about it.
Confidence.
Literally everything from A to Z. You're gonna be like totally different person. And with kids, especially in the beginning when you're trying to mold somebody, you're trying to motivate them.
Yep.
That's like. It's the new age of karate, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was a kid, karate was a thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Jiu-Jitsu wasn't there. Yeah. There was no such thing as jiu-jitsu. Like, the Gracies came here in, like, 94. I was born in 94. I didn't know what the hell jiu-jitsu was. Yeah. I found it when I was 18 years old. I met a kid at the retro fitness gym. I started becoming a bodybuilder after high school. I found jiu-jitsu and...
There you go.
Man...
And now you're going to be the next big thing.
My life became a 180, like from one spectrum to another.
Yep.
And I'm trying my best to be something big,
We're going to see you on the big screen soon,
For sure. We'll be right there ringside 100%. We're going to be there part of it.